Hey everybody, welcome back to the Sixer Sense podcast. I'm your host Lucas with Chris. And Chris, basketball's back. And it warms my heart. It warms my heart to see the Utah Jazz blowing out the Los Angeles Clippers at halftime.
It warms my heart as well, Lucas, but we're not here to talk about the Jazz. We're here to talk about the 1-0 Philadelphia 76ers.
Even though he played not great, I got my first jersey, and I'm going to be wearing this whenever the Sixers have a win or multiple wins, like majority of the wins between podcasts. So
good.
Yeah.
I support that.
But if they don't win, I'm just going to wear a normal Sixers t-shirt. It's too much work, but yeah.
That's fair. 117, 116, our final score, Lucas. This one came right down to the wire on a missed Peyton Pritchard buzzer beater that would have won Boston the game. VJ Edgecombe had a chance to extend the lead to 3 at the end there and missed both free throws, but that was after he hit the first two to give us this lead to begin with. So let's just run through the box score real quick. 40 points for Tyrese Maxey on 24 shots, 6 assists for him. VJ Edgecombe in his NBA debut, 34 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, only 2 turnovers. I believe that is the third highest in NBA history for a debut game. 10 apiece for Kelly Oubre and Quentin Grimes, 13 points, 8 boards, 5 assists for Dominic Barlow, who played 34 minutes.
You mean soon to be NBA converted contract Dominic Barlow?
Yep, and then 20 minutes for Joel Embiid, 4 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 of 9 from the field, minus 16 in a 1-point victory. Not ideal, but you know what? We won. It's okay. Philly outscored Boston by 12 in the final quarter. Had a 12-2 run to take the lead, and then went back and forth with some free throws in the final minute. What were your main takeaways from this game, Lucas? Pretty gut-wrenching victory out of the gate.
So do you want me to go with the first good or the bad or the ugly?
Let's go with the good first. Let's be positive. We're 1-0.
Dominic Barlow can do everything besides shoot threes. He can do everything besides shoot threes. The guy's a good on-ball defender, good help defender, can finish around the rim, post up a little bit, good in transition, can offensive rebound the ball. Has the worst hitch that I've seen in a three-point shot in a while. I'm talking like Markelle Fultz hitch here, guys. But look, maybe they'll try to milk this, two-way contract to the full 45 days. If I'm trying to be a good human being, I don't do that, but that's just me. We'll see.
Daryl Morey strikes me as the guy who does the savvy business thing as opposed to the good human thing, but yeah, Barlow was a real standout in this one.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was kind of a mess on defense in the second half.
Definitely. Well, that's because they were playing him at center. He's not a center.
Wasn't a perfect game. There are some obvious holes in this roster that we can talk about. But overall, very, very positive game for Barlow, and especially positive game for Tyrese and VJ. They were pretty much the guys who showed up offensively. They combined.
Let's start with Maxey. Looked confident. Last year was overwhelmed. He has somebody now, VJ, who can take off some of the pressure and let Maxey be who he is, an off-the-ball type of scorer. Take 2 or 3 dribbles, attack and transition. His strengths were accentuated in this game, absolutely. Now, we do not want him playing 41 minutes per night, let's be clear. But 13 of 24, 7 of 9. I mean, granted, we're not going to get that efficient shooting most nights, but even if you get at least 5 of 9 from 3, he's going to be hard to defend. And then VJ, look, so it was, first off, I don't hate the Boston Celtics in terms of their broadcast crew. I don't like the team, but I like the broadcast crew. Brian Scalabrine, A+ material here. So VJ broke a LeBron James record. No, don't freak out. He scored the most points since LeBron in a rookie debut in the first quarter. Okay, let's be clear. But he did break Sixers legend Allen Iverson's rookie debut scoring total of 30. He had 34 in this game, 13 to 26, so 50% from from the field, around mid 30% from 3-point line, 5 of 13. The foul shots are to be desired, but I think part of this is rookie yips. I'm not too worried about the foul shooting right now, and 2 of the misses were in crunch time, and nobody should really be expecting a rookie to be, making those type of shots. He shouldn't
Yeah.
even be in the position to make those shots. Honestly, it should be Maxey, but they did a good job covering Maxey.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna rag on VJ for missing those shots. That's a really high pressure moment for your first
Yeah.
game, and when you score 34, I'll let it slide. Now,
Mm-hmm.
had they lost, would it be a conversation point? Of course, but we
Mm-hmm.
won, so we don't have to talk about it. I will say, I think the fact that he just took 13 threes is like really encouraging. He
Yeah.
looked pretty good on most of them. Like he especially early in the game is very fluid and natural. The amount that he has improved since Baylor to me is like pretty astounding. Obviously, it's just one game, but he is so much more in control as a ball handler and a driver than he was at Baylor. He's not
He,
gonna be super great like creating his own shots in the mid range or anything, but he's just so fast and looks so comfortable like setting up the offense and doing
mm,
things that he wasn't asked to do as much in college.
mm,
So I'm super impressed by him. It was like you said, it's one of the all-time rookie
and
debuts.
he's not pushing the offense. He's not like forcing a lot of bad shots. Most of these shots were within the flow, not like forcing the action or anything. So I
No,
really
but
enjoyed
yeah,
that.
yeah, and he led the team in shot attempts, and it like felt like the right thing. They're running the
Mm-hmm.
offense through him a lot in
Mm-hmm.
his first game on a team that's trying to win. So
Mm-hmm.
that speaks to how much he has impressed Nick Nurse and everyone on the Sixers and in training camp and in
Mm-hmm.
preseason. I mean, there's really not you can't say too many
Yeah.
really anything bad about this kind of game from him.
Yeah.
It's all-time stuff.
The positive on the bench are 2 guys, Jabari Walker, pretty impressive, good in the role that he's in. Do not ask him to do any more, maybe even a little less. But I
Yeah.
did not hate the
Hey,
Jabari Walker minutes.
yeah, he can rebound.
He
That's
can rebound. He can he can offensive rebound. That's kind of what you want him to do. Quinn Grimes, don't love the 5 turnovers. But was a plus 18 on the floor. Kind of got cooked a few times off defensively, and offensively is clearly not in his best groove yet. I expected him to get better as the season goes on. Let's go to the bad.
Yeah. All right. We can start with Joel Lucas. Like I said,
Ugh.
4 points, 1 of 9, 0 of 4 from 3, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnover or 2 fouls, 1 block in 20 minutes. Look, he was on a minute restriction, didn't play at all in the fourth quarter. Is there any panic from you yet? Are you like worried? How worried are you?
The good news is it doesn't, he tried to force a few things early on. He realized that it wasn't going, so he didn't continue to force it. Look, the guy has no lift. The guy has no lift. Can't jump. Jokic can jump higher than Joel by the looks of it right now, which is not a good sign. Granted, this is one game. I don't think anybody expected him to start the season, beginning to play at the beginning of the season. So let's keep that in mind. Clearly not a great game. We did see him play pretty decently against like second and third stringers in the preseason, but look, still can defend the interior a little bit, but like we said, can't jump, and obviously he's a big body for rebounding. 6 boards in 20 minutes is not bad by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, look, Joel, I don't know if there's I think there's concern, but I don't think there's panic yet. I think there's concern. We need a bigger sample size before we push the panic button, but there is concern.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think we're like noticing and we're understanding of what happened, but I don't think we're sounding the alarm bells.
Yeah, I look. I think at this point, if we can get anywhere from 15 to 20 points per game from Joel, I think that's a win at this point. I think that's a win.
I mean, I wouldn't.
I would hope for more,
Yeah,
but at this point, as long as he's efficient.
yeah, I'm hoping for more still. I'm not gonna panic like we said after
Mm-hmm.
one game. He hasn't played a real
Mm-hmm.
game in so long. He looked really good in the Minnesota game too,
Yeah.
against granted like subpar competition, but like, I mean, frankly, the Celtics front court isn't anything special.
Can we say that? Because Nemes Kita had 17 points on us. Granted, he fouled out, but like
that's
part
not
of that, I will say, part of that is Nick Nurse playing small the whole entire fourth quarter, which makes no sense to me.
Yeah, but look, Cato fouled out. The defense was not a strength for him. I will say, like, Boston is really good at swarming. They're a very connected group. Missoula's a great coach. Like, I think once Joel gets a few softball matchups in, things will start to look better. He just needs to build back up a rhythm.
Yeah,
That's what I'm hoping for,
speaking of Joe Mazzulla being a great coach, I have to give him all the credit because he actually got Anthony Simons to play active defense for a whole game. Kudos to you, Joe Mazzulla.
Yeah, that's my
because you know Anthony Simons was never known for giving defensive effort in Portland.
No.
Look, besides that, Kelly didn't have the best game, but you know that's just Kelly. Sometimes he'll have games like this. Nothing to be worried about.
I want to talk about it though. Like,
yeah,
that's one of the, like, plus minus can be is not the best indicator all the time, but like -8 for Kelly, plus 18 for Quentin. They both finished the game, but 34 minutes for Kelly, 32 minutes for Quentin. I would strongly, we'll see. We'll probably get a few more games in with this group, and we'll see how things go. But I will say, like, Paul George's absence was pretty deeply felt, especially when Philly was kind of in danger of losing the game in the third quarter. Like, aside from VJ and Tyrese, this offense, when someone caught the ball on the perimeter, couldn't do jack. So
yeah, Quinn's still out of rhythm right now because he missed.
Yeah, they need another shooter. They need someone who can do something with the ball.
McCain, Paul George, they're both out.
McCain, Paul George will both help a lot, but I would strongly encourage Nick Nurse to start Quentin over Kelly. I think
you need to get Quentin into a groove first. I don't think he's there yet. That's probably why they didn't go that route.
That's fine, but like, I mean, he played 30 minutes. He's going to play a lot anyways. I think you can get him into a groove while he's starting. He started games last year. I think Barlow at the 4 is fine. I think Joel, he'll look better when Joel is playing more minutes and he has a real 5 next to him for however long that lasts. But yeah, Jabari Walker and Dominic Barlow both looked good in this game. I think we're going to see a lot more of Walker. Notably, he played more than Adem Bona.
Justin Edwards.
Bona's got to figure out how to rebound. Like, some of his anticipation on those rebounds is just pretty egregious. Like, Philly was still just they can't rebound for some reason. Like, their personnel is not so bad.
And Drummond could, but like, he got in foul trouble really quick when he came in.
Yeah, so we need more from Bona. I think Jabari Walker is going to be a regular in the rotation for a bit, especially while Paul George is out. So, yeah.
And then only less than a minute of Justin Edwards. Look, we were talking about Justin Edwards struggling. I still thought they would have gone to him a little bit more at the beginning of the season. They haven't, which is probably the right call. But like, I guess I was surprised by it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one game. We'll see what happens, but they are clearly willing to go small.
I don't like it, though. I don't like Barlow at the 5. They might be willing to do it, but it's not good.
It might be their only option at this point. Like, the backup big group is once again.
I mean, Bona had look. Let's not like bury we're not burying Joel after one bad game. Let's not bury Bona and Drummond after like a subpar performance.
No, well, let's bury Drummond. Drummond's not good anymore. We can bury Drummond, but Bona deserves a longer runway here. I agree, but I would say that, like, Barlow and Walker are better rebounders than him, and even if you're smaller, quote unquote.
I mean, they're about all the same size. Barlow's Barlow's taller than Bona, technically.
Yeah, like, I mean, that's...
But he's not a center. That's the only thing.
Well, if Bona's a center, but he's not rebounding, what's the point?
Physicality, clogging the lane, having defensive instincts inside the lane.
Walker's pretty physical. They can find the defense in other ways. I don't think Bona's some elite rim protector yet. So, like...
Not according to 2K. 2K has him as the second best shot blocker. Shout out to Uriah for telling me about that.
That seems like a slight overestimation on 2K's part. But...
Well, blame Ronnie then, not me.
Okay, I guess Ronnie really likes Adem Bona. Good for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was like a pretty bad performance overall from everyone not named Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe. So
and Dominic Barlow.
and Barlow, the collective aside from those two was pretty rough.
Mm-hmm.
So Maxey and VJ deserve a lot of credit. I don't think this is a sustainable
No,
model.
they can't carry the offense. No, they need to have a third person, whether it's Joel, McCain, Paul George. Maybe it's a combination of the three, and Grimes.
Yeah. So I think Grimes will have better nights. I think Joel will have better nights. If by the grace of whatever is holy, they can get Jared McCain and Paul George back with this group, I think we're going to start cooking with some pretty serious gasoline.
I will say that like you said, the Celtics. The reason why we won this game is because their center rotation is worse than ours.
Yeah, Kate had a pretty big fourth quarter before he found out offensively.
Defensively was so.
Yeah, defensively, Maxey.
Xavier Tillman got cooked a lot.
Good. Like, hard to blame them for that.
Yeah, Xavier Tillman got cooked. Luke Garza had a concussion 6 minutes in.
Yeah, but Boston's got some depth problems this year. I don't think that is going away. The perimeter guys deserve credit. Pritchard, White, and Brown were all pretty awesome for the most part, especially White and Brown. Really, White is just going to have a really big season. But yeah, I mean, Boston deserves credit for playing as well as they did, especially in the third quarter. They won that third quarter by 17 points, and I was pretty much ready to throw something through my television. Got a double-digit lead, and then credit again to the Sixers and really to Maxey and VJ for dragging them back in that fourth quarter. But yeah, I'm super happy that they won. 1-0, first place in the East. No complaints from me. I'm sure this is going to be the vibe all season. But yeah, anything else you want to talk about, Lucas? What were your thoughts on the offense just in general? Like Nurse has talked about.
I like the movement. I like
Yeah.
the movement on offense. I like the ball movement. I like the player movement. I like the fact that the guards are setting screens for each other. I like all of that. I like that. Joel, one thing that Joel did great tonight that he hasn't done in years past was setting screens. And the dribble handoffs for Maxey were elite. That helped us get back into the game, really. Where the dribble handoffs where Maxey got like 3 threes in a row.
Yeah. What were your thoughts on how they like Joel spent a lot of time on the perimeter and doing like pick and pop stuff. He didn't get very many post ups at all.
I'm okay with that.
Some of that was just like how he was playing and them needing to go away from that. But
yeah, I think Joel. I think at this point of his career, Joel should look at a lot of Brook Lopez tape. Brook Lopez, Uriah, former producer of the pod, has been saying for years that Joel Embiid needs to become Brook Lopez 2.0. And I don't necessarily disagree. Maybe not strictly 3-pointers, but maybe some mid-rangers as well, because obviously he's elite at that. But look, Joel has no lift. I don't want him posting up anymore. I don't think anybody wants him attacking the rim. There were a few times that he got hit and banged tonight that I got concerned, had to hold my breath until he got back up, right?
Yeah, there was a pretty concerning fall in the third where Keita kind of fell on his knee, and luckily he popped right back up. But we're gonna have a lot of that this year, hopefully. If he's playing, if he's not playing, we won't have much of it. But yeah, I tend to agree. I think we're gonna see more jump shots and perimeter actions with Joel. I don't think we're going to go away from the post ups if he can get back into a groove. Like that's still going to be
but not like low post, like mid range or high post.
Yeah, it's not going to be like give Joel the ball at the top of the key with 20 seconds and let him go to work while everyone clears out.
I think you'll get a pepper of that here and there, but not
of course. But that's not going to be like the central kind of fulcrum of the offense anymore, which I think is a good development.
Yeah, no, I think that's good. Like I said, it's just so amazing to me, like how the team deferred to VJ just like that. And look, clearly the guy's talented enough to deserve it. But usually you don't see rookies like tell me if I'm wrong, but did it not look like rookie Dwayne Wade? I know you might not even remember that because you were probably like 5 or 6, but like
yeah, look, I think it's pretty clear that VJ has been really impressive in practice and in camp. He was great in the preseason. Like I think they just kind of recognize how good he is. I think he's a rare level of good for a rookie at this point in his
Do
career.
you want to re-amend your Cooper Flag pick versus
Not
for
yet.
VJ?
Look, Cooper's
Not yet.
awesome. Cooper's going to have a really good year. It's one game. I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. But
well, I think VJ could average like 18, 5 and 3. I think that's like totally reasonable.
Wouldn't shock me. If that is what he averages, I think Cooper will win Rookie of the Year. But
now, if he can get over 20, which I think is possible, especially on this team.
If he's dropping 25 a night, we'll reevaluate.
Well, not even 25, just like 20 to 22, I think is possible.
Yeah, I think that's possible for Cooper too, though. So we'll see what happens. I'm certainly open to VJ winning Rookie of the Year. Nothing would make me happier. Of course, that's what I want. So I don't want to like jump the shark after one game and get my hopes up, and then he's going to have some struggles at some point. It happens for every rookie. It's not going to be just a smooth ascent to the mountaintop. But again, this is like a historically great debut. So like really, I think everyone's kind of through the roof right now. Nothing he can do no wrong for a while.
Did you find it weird that Boston went to Peyton Pritchard 2 plays in a row at the end of the game versus going to their star player? Or even Anthony Simons?
Pritchard's a pretty good shooter. I don't mind it. I think again they like covered Jalen well.
Yeah, that's fair. Because I think they had Dominic on him.
Yeah, good defense on Philly's part, to their credit. And yeah, I mean, like Pritchard's a really great shooter. I understand being like you have to go to your best player or whatever, but Pritchard is more than capable of knocking down a big three. Knock down a big three to make it a 1-point game. Like I don't mind him taking those shots. All right, Lucas, you ready to talk about Bleacher Report's coach rankings?
I mean, kind of. Sure, let's talk about it.
All right. I actually haven't gone through these, so we're going to read the top 15 real quick.
Where are we stopping from 15 or 1?
We're going to start at 1. We're just going to blow through this real quick.
Okay. I don't believe number 1 is accurate.
Me neither. They have Steve Kerr at 1.
Steve Kerr is I have said before, I think he's overrated as a head coach.
I tend to agree. Eric Spoelstra at 2.
That seems appropriate. Yeah.
Rick Carlisle at 3, also appropriate.
Yeah.
Ty Lue at 4, I'm fine with.
Yep.
Mazzulla at 5, I'm fine with.
Maybe slightly lower, but I don't hate because he did. I will say this: he changed his system this year. It's not just strictly threes anymore. They did a lot of cutting, a lot of feeding the big men in the off of cuts this year. They didn't. It didn't feel like they did that much last year.
So, they're adjusting well to life without Tatum as well as they can. Yeah, Mazzulla is a psychopath. I have a lot of. He's just really good. He scares me. 6, Mark Daigneault, fair, kind of hard to argue. 7, Ime Udoka, fair again.
Seems low, honestly, but
fair.
You
could argue that he should be higher. 8 is Mike Brown.
That's iffy. You can make the argument for it. I don't hate it.
I don't hate it. It is up for debate.
I think him and the next 3 coaches are all in the same tier, and you can order them whichever way you like.
I think that's fair. They have JB Bickerstaff at 9, which really high floor with Bickerstaff. I think
lower ceiling than so
yeah. Great regular season coach.
Yeah,
is what I'll say. Chris Finch at 10. Yeah, that's fine with me.
Yeah,
and then Nick Nurse at 11.
I don't know.
Yeah. Jason Kidd at 12. I think I just flatly disagree with.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit too high for Kidd.
Doc Rivers at 13.
That's laughable. That's laughable. Okay.
Yeah, Kenny Atkinson at 14 is ridiculous. He's
him and Nurse are on the same level in my opinion. I think they're about the same.
I think Atkinson's a cut above personally.
Okay, all right.
Cleveland was really good last year, guys. Quinn Snyder at 15.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's mid. Yeah.
Keep going.
Let's just go through the whole list, though.
All right, we're gonna keep going, guys. Again, this is not our list. This is Bleacher Report's list. The writer is Lee Escobedo. So
if you're angry about this, get at him, not at us.
That's right. 16, Jamal Mosley of Orlando. Sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
17, Charles Lee.
Seems high.
I like him a lot.
I like him too, but he hasn't done anything yet.
Yeah, I kind of have to prove it. I think David Adelman at 18 again has to kind of prove some stuff.
It, yeah.
He'll probably rise up this year. Chauncey Billups at 19, sure.
Sure.
JJ Redick at 20, sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Billy Donovan at 21 is way too low.
Yeah, he should be higher than at least
Really
4 or
good.
5 of those guys. Yeah.
Billy should be in the top 15 easy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Willie Green at 22. I also think maybe a little low.
Yeah, I would put him in the top 20. Yeah.
Yeah. Darko Rajakovic of Toronto at 23.
Fair.
Sure.
Yeah.
24, Will Hardy. He should be
That's low.
top 5 or
Yeah.
10. Will Hardy is a great coach. It's a crappy team, and he's going to lose a lot again this year. There's a
Is
reason
he?
they ended him, and there's a reason they're blowing out the Clippers right now.
Yeah.
Will Hardy
he's top 15. Yeah.
he's top 10 in my book. All right.
Yeah, agree to disagree, but that's fine. Okay, Mitch Johnson. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
No. Okay. Don't love it, but okay.
Yeah. Tuomas Isalo from the Memphis Grizzlies is at
Who?
26.
Who?
He
Who?
needs to prove himself, clearly. Doug Christie of Sacramento at 27, sure.
Sure.
28 is Brian Keefe of the Washington Wizards. Again, it's like kind of tough to judge a coach in that environment. I think Brian Keefe is a fine coach.
Yeah.
29, Jordy Fernandez. Okay, this is another one.
That needs to be top 20 as well.
Jordy Fernandez should be in the top 10 or 15 too. You got just a great coach who clearly everyone respects a lot. Brooklyn punched well above its weight quite often last season. Jordy Fernandez is a really good coach in a bad team. Jordan Knott of the Phoenix Suns at 30. Sure, who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, Jordy Fernandez and Will Hardy are top 10 coaches. That's my feel there.
Yeah. Look, I think Nick Nurse is, around within 10 to 15 is completely fine. So 11 is fine with me.
I think he was pretty bad last year, but granted, just under extremely difficult.
Everybody was bad last year. You got to look at the whole entire resume outside of that.
No one was executing what he wanted them to execute. I do think his scheme is maybe not, as it was at least, was maybe not built to support a roster that was so depleted of talent. But I mean, who can really blame him? I do think he's a good defensive coach when guys are locked in. And the offense looks better already this year. He won a championship in Toronto, where I think we all would have been comfortable putting him top 5. He had a really good run there. So
yeah, he did. And he's known for player development. So we'll see if VJ can be what we hope he can be. Then yeah.
If the Sixers are back in the playoffs this year and they are relatively healthy and they have good vibes,
or even the play-in, I accept the play-in with this version of Joel, right?
Yeah, we will see what happens, but I do think the people will come back around on Nick Nurse a little bit if things go better this year.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't mind 11th at all, really. All right, Lucas. Now for the good stuff. You ready to do some award predictions again?
Of course. That's my favorite thing to do.
All right. We did our big award predictions last week, Lucas. Today we're going to do all NBA, all defense, and all rookie. We'll start with all rookie. We'll start with the second team. Hit me.
All right, second team. I got Jace Richardson, Jeremiah Fears, Con Knuppel, Neek Clifford, and Janssen Yang, because we need to have Yang in there. These are guys that I think have high potential, but maybe not get the biggest opportunities based off either their position on the team or the fact that their team is not that good.
I think that's fair. Those are good picks. I hope Young Hansen is getting that much playing time. I pray. All right. Mine is Colin Murray Boyles, Ryan Kalkbrenner,
of course.
Yegor Demin, or Dielman, Jace Richardson.
He didn't even start over a guy that got drafted.
He's on a minutes restriction. It's fine. He's gonna play a lot anyways. It's Brooklyn.
Yeah, okay.
I don't like him that much either, but he's gonna play. They're gonna use him. Jace Richardson and Trey Johnson.
Okay. All right. That's fine. First team for me: VJ, Trey, Ace, Cooper, and Ryan Kalkbrenner.
Okay. I like the culprit or love.
Yeah,
I did not have.
he's starting. He's starting, so that's
I
why I
did
have
not
him.
have Ace on my list. I'm not feeling as good about
Wow.
it as I was
Okay.
when I made this
Interesting.
list a while ago. Dylan Harper, VJ Edgecombe, Con Knipple, Cooper Flag, and Nick Clifford was my
I
first
just don't know how long he's going to be out with injury.
two.
Dylan Harper, because
I,
he's out right now with an injury.
I don't think he is, brother.
Well, is he playing? Because I don't think I saw him on the. Hang on. Because I didn't think he was playing right now. Hang on. Because he didn't play at all during the preseason. Oh, yeah, no, he is playing. You're right. My bad.
All right.
Do I amend my list? I don't know. I've already stated it. I'm sticking to my guns here.
Yeah, Dylan Harper, I think, is going to be good. Is my take there.
Yeah.
Cooper Flag, by the way, 0 points in the first half. Not quite on VJ's level.
Yeah.
All right, Lucas. All defense second team.
All right, all defense. Honestly, the all defensive teams were really hard for me because a lot of players that should have been on the list last year didn't qualify. So I had to keep that in mind, along with the people that did make it. So for my second team, I got Alex Caruso, Lou Dort, Kamara from Portland, Chet, and Rudy Gobert.
Okay, I think that's a good bunch. I've got kind of an old group here. I've got Draymond, Gobert, Anthony Davis, which is he gonna play enough? We'll see.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Fair to hedge that he wouldn't play enough. That would be reasonable. Asar Thompson and Dyson Daniels.
Yeah, look, Asar is good. I just don't know when everybody's healthy in Detroit how much he'll actually get playing time. We'll see.
Looked really good in the preseason.
Didn't look great today, but
You know what? It's game one, Lucas.
Look, and I don't have Draymond on here because he's 35, 36. I don't expect him to play 65 games at this point. He barely played 65 games last year.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But he's also like the favorite to win Defensive Player of the Year for a while there.
Yeah, that's fair. First team. Yeah. Aman, that's not surprising. Dyson, Herb, Evan Mobley, Wemby.
Yeah, that's fair. I've got Amin, Thompson, Lou Dort, Jed Holmgren, Evan Mobley, and Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, the all NBA teams. I think that's where this is going to get spicy, especially the third team.
I will admit, this one I made up kind of on the fly here. So
no, that's fine.
This was off the dome. But third team, Lucas.
Yeah. Okay, third team. Trae Young, Tyrese Maxey.
Okay.
Cade Cunningham, Paolo, and AD. Though, if you tell me that Franz gets it over Paolo, I'm not going to be mad. I think I'm going to put / Franz. Whichever one.
That's fair.
So whoever ends up having the better season is going to be the power forward on that team, even though it's positionless. I just think Paolo or Franz is going to get it because the Magic are that good. They're going to get an all NBA person. Whoever has the better season between the two of them.
I agree. I have officially predicted the Magic to win the East this year. So
hold up, no, I didn't think you did that when we did, East rankings.
No, I did it on. We did a roundtable on Fanside.
Gotcha.
They're like, "Who's gonna win the East?" I was like, Magic." So
you don't sound confident there, sir.
Well, look, I mean, who knows who's going to win the East this year? Does anyone? But so that being said, I think I have to have at least one Magic person on the second team. So
okay.
Third team for me is going to be Alperen Şengün, who was just freaking awesome.
Okay.
Yesterday, did you watch that game?
Oh yeah, I did. That was crap. I thought you. I'm surprised you took this long to bring it up.
Oh man,
because that was two of your favorite young players playing in that game. Or three.
Alpy, I'm in. I was living the dream. All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All size, no shooting.
That's fine. Kevin Durant, also on my third team.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Williams on my third team. I need to.
I don't know if he's gonna play
research
enough
how long he's going to
games.
be out. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
like contingent on 65 games. But
yeah.
Evan Mobley and Pascal Siakam. If you want to knock
Mm-hmm.
J-Dub out, I'll put Trae Young in there.
That's fine. Yeah, no, I had J-Dub in there, and then I remember he's injured, and I'm like, yeah, let's not risk it. So
J-Dub / Trae Young.
yeah.
All right.
That's fine. That's
Second
fine.
team.
So I'm actually higher on Şengün. I have him second team, along with.
I mean, honestly, maybe he should be on first team.
Well,
He was like just ripping threes last night. This dude was a 50% shooter last year. He was like, that is a huge development.
Well, it's one game. Let's cool.
I mean, but like he was stepping into them with range and really confidently. Like he just wasn't taking that many last year.
Well, he didn't have to take that many last year.
Sure, but either way, it's not an insignificant thing.
Yeah. So I got Şengün, KD. KD's still going to get love. I think he's going to play enough games. Barely, but he should. Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson, Steph Curry.
Okay, I think that's fair. I have Cade Cunningham, Paolo Banchero. Again, like if it's Franz, I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe they should both be on one of these teams. Ant, Brunson, and Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, he was a unfortunate cut for me. Like, he did not make any of mine. It's hard. It's hard.
Think he will be very good this year.
Look, he could very well take Young's or Maxey's spot too. Yeah. I think he could take either one of their spots. I don't know if I'm ready
to put Maxey on there yet. I'm a little worried.
I mean, this game certainly does help.
If the Sixers win games and he's playing like this all year, then absolutely. We just gotta make sure it all stays together for enough time.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't hate any of the guys on yours. No surprises here. I think we're probably going to have a very similar first team, if not the exact same.
Yeah.
Okay, so Luka, SGA, Giannis, Wemby, Jokic.
Yep. That's
okay. Cool. Yeah. That's that. Look. I mean, any one of those five guys could win MVP this year, depending on how it goes, right?
I mean, we know who's really going to win, as I have prophesized.
Okay. Should I start calling you Moses?
I mean, if you want to, man. I don't know.
I'm good.
The ramifications of that biblically, but I don't know if I want to,
invoke that. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, no. So yeah, that's our list. Not surprised that we agreed on the first team, and technically we kind of agreed mostly on the. I think Donovan Mitchell was our biggest
Yeah, I have a tough time seeing him not make it if he's
healthy. Look, he probably does. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a homer with Maxey. I don't know, but real quick around the NBA. So far, Orlando beat Miami by 4 points. We beat Boston by 1. Chicago beat Detroit. Detroit's injured though. Anything interesting from that Chicago game? Let's see here. Asar Thompson didn't even attempt a 3 in that game. Let's see here. Vucevic, 28 points, 14 rebounds. Buzelis had 21 points.
This team is dominating.
Josh Giddey, 19 points, 11 assists. Jeez. Okay.
Donovan, top 15 coach.
Yeah. No, I don't. Look, you're not going to hear me disagree. The Wizards game. Chris Middleton decided to turn back the clock. 23 points. And to be clear, the Wizards lost by 13, but 23 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Yeah, but at least can still put up numbers. Keyshawn, honestly, I'm a little excited about Keyshawn George. I don't know about you. I'm a little excited about him. Let's see what happens, right?
Yeah,
he has some potential, right? Alex Sarr looked okay.
Yeah. I think that sums up Alex Sarr. John Morant, 35 for Memphis. Is he back? Question mark.
We'll see. Giannis, 37 in that game too, by the way. And Trey Johnson, 16 points in his rookie debut. Not bad.
Yeah, it's no 34, but yeah.
Hornets spank the Nets.
Yep.
Michael Porter Jr., 12 points on 15 shots. Cam Johnson, 15 points on 9 shots. But
yeah,
11 of 13, 11 of 13 from the foul line. Igor Demin, your guy, 14 points.
do not put
Made
that on me, Mike.
look, he was 4 of 6 from the 3-point line. He was 4 of 6.
Look, man, I could be proven wrong.
Conking
Yeah,
up Brandon Miller might be a guy. Brandon Miller might be a guy, just saying.
he's kind of already a guy, isn't he?
Yeah, but he needs to be recognized as a guy. He's not universally recognized as a guy yet.
Well,
RJ Barrett with 25 points on efficient shooting for
yeah,
the
Hawks
for the
got
Raptors.
that.
The
I
Hawks
know
got spanked.
we're both high on the Hawks. Speaking of getting spanked, Kings are up 17 on the Suns at halftime. So
I mean, that really shocking?
God bless Phoenix.
And
Good luck
then,
this year, guys.
like you said, Ja Morant had 35 points. Jaren Jackson had 4 fouls in the first quarter, fouled out. In 27 minutes. Hey, but you know what? He had 8 rebounds. That's improvement from him. I'm very happy to see that. Good for him. Yeah, no. Outside of that, let's see. Zion, 27 and 9. Not bad. Not bad. He's off his minutes restriction this year. Oh, Derek Queen played. Oh, he looked bad. 3 points on 4 shots, 5 rebounds in 15 minutes. Ooh, boy.
Oh,
Jeremiah Fears played well. Yeah,
gotta
so
give the rookie sometimes. The fact that Hunter Dickinson is playing on opening night is a little bit remarkable to me.
who?
Hunter Dickinson. He spent
Who's
like
that?
8 years in college. He was a very good college player.
Who's he? Who's he starting for?
He didn't start for anyone. He played for New Orleans tonight,
Oh.
just barely. The fact that he's
By the way, did you see the news that these former G League Ignite players get to go back to college? That's wild. That's wild.
I really couldn't care less, but it's interesting.
This is ruining the college game. I'm just saying, but that's not the point. This is not a college.
I don't know. College basketball was pretty fun last year. I think we'll be. But yeah, 17 for Jordan Poole in his debut for the 17 for Jeremiah Fears.
Jeremiah Fears might be a guy. Might be a
17
guy.
points, 18 minutes.
Blazers are beating the T-Wolves. Yeah.
He's gonna be fun. Mostly, maybe the Hawks get the first and second pick if they keep playing like this. But,
yeah, that would be wild.
I don't think the Hawks will be.
Let's see here. T-Wolves are down to the Blazers at half. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's the box score kind of expected to see. They have Jeremy Grant coming off the bench, which I think is the right move, but I know he's pissed about.
You know, he'll have to get over it. He can take his tens of millions of dollars and cry about it.
Talk about a bad contract. I mean, I know we don't have much room to talk, but
they're leading scorer right now, so
yeah,
he's fine.
Yeah. So anyway, any other things you want to talk about before we wrap things up? We're doing our next episode Friday, right? After the game, or Saturday morning, right?
Friday or Saturday will be our next episode. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
CJ Edgecombe, what a guy.
What a guy, man. Who we play next?
What a guy.
What a guy.
So the Sixers' upcoming schedule. Play the Hornets on Saturday.
I thought
next episode is.
Okay, so it is Saturday. Okay.
Magic on Monday. Next Tuesday in a back-to-back. They have the Wizards. And then Halloween night, NBA Cup group stage, they play the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, no, not going to be able to watch that. Not until after baby girl goes to bed because, Halloween. And then
that's fair.
Her birthday party's the next day, actually.
I'm sure it won't be an extremely infuriating game to watch.
I'm sure, because I think Boston's going to be pissed. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. But anyway, let's go ahead and wrap things up so we can watch go to bed.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone, as always, for tuning in to another episode of the Sixer Sense podcast. Like, subscribe, follow along if you can. We're on YouTube at the Sixer Sense. We're on Twitter at Sixer Sense without the. I'm on Twitter at Kline NBA. Lucas is on Twitter at Coach J _20. You can listen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, all that fun stuff. And we'll be back soon to talk about the Charlotte Hornets.
Go Sixers.